You feel me? Let me turn my ringer off of my phone. All right. Every time I wash my face, I'll be forgetting to put on my little moisturizer. And a player's face is on ash. So how's everybody doing? It is a little after 7 right here live in Los Angeles. I might have to keep a little jar of moisturizer down here. All right, we getting packed up in the room right now. What's going on, everybody in the room? What's going on with the Melanoid family tonight? Glad to have everybody tuning in. Just get all my stuff together. I'm gonna take my I'm on the Ustream page. I'm gonna take that down before any commercials pop up and everything. When the commercial pop up, then I'll take it down because I'm not trying to hear no commercials tonight. But how's everybody doing? Glad to have everybody tuning in to tonight's show. A lot of stuff we're going to talk about tonight. Don't forget, man, my brand new lecture is available right now, family. As you know, a few weeks ago, I went on a sold-out nationwide tour called the Code of Conduct Tour. Very successful tour around the country. And finally, the DVD or the film is out. It's available for instant download or instant stream. So you can watch it tonight, family. I want everybody to get it tonight. You can get that at TariqRadio.com. TariqRadio.com. When you go to Tariq Radio, there's a button on the top and there's a button on the side that says Code of Conduct. You click that button and you can order the download and watch it right now for the Code of Conduct. We filmed all 3 cities, but we just showed the one from Atlanta. Because basically it's the same thing. So we don't want to just cut in between cities and all that. So the Atlanta one looks and sounds the best. The Philly one looks very good too. But the Atlanta one, just the stage and just everything just looks and sounds just real tight. The Detroit one was cool, but the mics, that janky promoter had fucked up mics. So the microphone was acting up in Detroit a little bit. So the best one we got was in Atlanta. The Atlanta one was just flawless. So that's the footage we used. And you guys, the lecture is over an hour. Real good information. Real good information, family. What's up, Calvin? How much do I bench? I'm not sure. Because I've been on tour, so I just got back in the gym recently, man. I've been slacking, just going all around the country. I took some of this, what's this pre-workout stuff I just started taking? It's a pre-workout thing I got at the natural food store. Because I had brother Laila Africa in Hidden Colors 4. I interviewed him. This brother's heavy. That brother's heavy. I had Laila Africa. I flew him in for Hidden Colors 4. That brother is deep. Oh, that brother's heavy, man. So shit, just listening to him chop it up, man, that made me want to hit the health food store. So I got this pre-workout stuff. I took that for the first time today before I went to the gym. And that shit made me hungry as shit. I went to the gym, did some cardio, and I was starving. I'm like, whatever that pre-workout shit is, it makes you hungry as hell. Yeah, I heard about the brother in Texas who got killed. Anthology, you ran 15 miles today? Nigga, that's a lot of running. What's up, Mac? You sent me an email 10 minutes ago? Okay. Yeah, Dr. Africa be snapping on the, yeah. He's a snapper. He kind of goes off a little bit, yeah. But the brother's deep, though. But you know what it is? These brothers, they've been around for a long time. And, they just don't want people asking dumbass questions. They're used to so many people asking dumbass questions. So sometimes it gets a little frustrating. That's why Dick Gregory kind of goes off, because sometimes people ask off-the-wall questions. And, and now there's some people who genuinely want to be very clear on the information. There are people who just really want to know and just want to be more comprehensive about the information. But, sometimes some of these scholars, man, they got a short patience threshold. What you say? You sent me an email yesterday saying cops use pictures of black people as target practice. Do you know how old that is? They've been doing that, man. They've been doing that. Yeah, they've been doing that, man. What's up, Kiana, mommy? Oh yeah, you gotta drink water. Yeah, Dick Gregory goes off, man. I love Dick Gregory. So again, like I said, man, y'all go to TariqRadio.com right now. Let me put the link in right now. Hold on. www.TariqRadio.com. TariqRadio.com. Get the Code of Conduct lecture now. I break down 20 codes that melanoid people should be abiding by. Very good lecture, man. You guys are going to really enjoy it, man. It's deep, fun, funny, entertaining. Man, the audience was off the chain, so you guys are going to really enjoy that. And you can get it instantly. That's the good thing. And also, man, the Melanoid Nation flags. We damn near sold out of the flags, man. The flags are selling like hotcakes right now, man. Get that Melanoid Nation flag. Get your flag. We only got a limited amount of them. So you need to get them now and hold on to them really as collector's items, because we're not going to keep selling them over and over again. We got like a select few that we're going to have, and we're not going to, after these sell out, we're not going to have them on sale for a while. All right. Now you saw the question and answer on YouTube. Boy, what's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's going on, Tariq?
Hey, what's up? Who's this?
It's Reg. It's Reggie from there.
Reggie, how you doing, man?
Man, good, man.
What's on your mind, Reggie? Oh, Reggie, that phone, Reggie. Are you talking, Reggie? Or are you is that a Roger Troutman record in the background? I can't hear you, brother. Okay. Now, what? It's 2015. How are niggas rocking with raggedy phones? How are dudes rocking raggedy phones? Who is Jeff? Okay, yeah, don't worry about that. It's probably Crispy or somebody. Oh, speaking of Crispy, we got the Crispy Puppet has his own Instagram page. The Crispy Puppet has his own Instagram page. Go to Instagram and go to look up Crispy Puppet. That's his name, and like his Instagram page. So it's some funny stuff. So we're going to add stuff on there regularly. So the Crispy Puppet has his own Instagram page. Go to Instagram and look up Crispy Puppet. Crispy Puppet on Instagram. Hilarious stuff on there. You dig? No new Crispy show today. The Crispy shows are spaced out. That's why we got the Instagram page. So we'll post regular stuff on there, little bites and snippets of stuff. What's up? Who's calling?
Hello.
What's up, man?
Hi, this is Michael calling from Bay Area.
All right, what's on your mind, Michael?
I just had a question about, I guess it's a change of pace, but about like American politics and the Black Lives Matter women. Protesting the Bernie Sanders thing. Like, I just wonder your thoughts on it, because it seems like he should be like an ally, kind of.
Right.
I know politics is mostly bullshit, but he should be an ally, kind of, for black people. And it's like, why are they targeting him as opposed to the Republican, convention or whatever?
Yes, indeed.
So I just want to know your thoughts on that.
I'm gonna get on that right now, fam. Thanks for the call. All right, let me touch on what this brother's saying, because a lot of people were asking me about this earlier. So, Bernie Sanders, he's a liberal who's running against Hillary Clinton for the Democratic seat in the White House. Now, I have told people on this show, right here on Ustream, I've told people in my lectures, I've told people on my podcast for the longest, for at least a year now, about that whole Black Lives Matter movement. I've been telling people this until I'm blue in the damn face. I've been telling you guys about the Black Lives Matter, how it's funded by suspected white supremacists. Hold on one second.
With a big heaping side of apples.
Don't worry.
The signature menu items at Raw.
All right, got it. Okay, we're not going to have that tonight. Got it. But I've been telling people about the Black Lives Matter movement. The Black Lives Matter movement, basically, the white supremacists, they've hired and funded a bunch of people who they can use as pawns. The white supremacists had many of those Black Lives Matter people trolling me very early on. They were trying to troll me. They were trolling people who had real grassroots influence first. Then the white supremacists, they have them troll and try to harass and sabotage certain political opponents that the white supremacists point to. And basically, they are deflection agents under the guise of looking out for black issues. So you got to be very careful. Feel me on this. Feel me on this, man. Because I hate telling people shit over and over again, and then when shit pops off and it becomes obvious, then people want to come running to me. I done told you guys for the longest how they get down. I told people, man, and this is very well known, that Black Lives Matter is funded by a white male named George Soros. All right? Funded by George Soros, always been. And you always have to ask questions. Why is this non-black person funding a so-called black activist movement? And the movement really has no clear objective. And also with the Black Lives Matter, and I've said this a million times, every time they hop on television, every time they get in front of cameras, they'll talk about black issues, and then they will go off into some stuff about lesbians, and they always point out the fact that it was started by, Black Lives Matter was started by 3 black lesbians, so they would go off into this other thing, and I just look at history. Same thing they did in the 60s. They would divert our attention from white supremacy onto gender issues. Got it? So the white supremacists, they use old tricks on us. They like, these niggas, we can use old tricks on. Yes, he is suspect. All of those people are suspect. Oh yeah, I had it out with those people early on, man. They were trying to troll me early on. And I exposed some of the thievery and all types of little slick shit they were doing a year ago. Go back and listen to the archives of this show. But you got to ask, why is George Soros funding these people? You know, they show up and they talk about Palestine issues, and they talk about everything under the guise of looking out for black issues. So, and I told people they're going to start diverting the energy pretty soon. So now, George Soros and Bernie Sanders, he's doing a talk out there in Seattle. I think it was Seattle. Then these 2 females, 2 black women from so-called Black Lives Matter, showed up just acting a goddamn fool. They showed up acting stupid as hell. That was stupid as hell. The shit they were doing. And when you see black folks hopping in front of cameras doing some real stupid shit and talking crazy, sounding ignorant, embarrassing us, because that's what they were doing. Usually the white supremacists are behind it. That's why I talked about these so-called RBG activists hopping up out there in Charleston talking about, I'm an angry black woman, I got a sign, I'm an angry black woman, I'm y'all crackers, talking that stupid shit. Usually you find out that they are people who are working for the white supremacists to dissipate the energy. Got it? But these females came out there acting hood radish, talking crazy, yelling like 2 immature children. It was extremely embarrassing, and the people were booing them. And it was completely pointless. They were doing it under the guise of they were upset about Bernie Sanders' position on putting black people in prisons and all this stuff. That was the guise they were going under. But these same Black Lives Matter people, follow me, many of these Black Lives Matter people are right there under Hillary Clinton. Many of these Black Lives Matter people are right there in bed with Hillary Clinton. You go look at their record. Shout out to my man Ricky Raw on Twitter. Ricky Raw broke that shit all the way down. But I saw this shit a mile away. Ricky Raw, he brought the receipts, so to speak. He showed all types of connections. Shout out to that brother. But I've been telling people this shit was going to go down all along. So these Black Lives Matter people, they are all under Hillary Clinton, who's the direct opponent on the Democratic level with Bernie Sanders. Guess who funds Hillary Clinton and puts a lot of money in her campaign? George Soros. I posted a link on my Facebook of him giving millions of dollars to Hillary Clinton. So you see the whole connection here? This ain't got shit to do. Ain't nothing to do with no black lives, man. These people are political pawns. These people are political pawns. These Black Lives Matter people are political pawns. And the thing is, they got this whole shaming committee thing. If you call them out on being political pawns, if you're white and you call them out, well, they'll say you're racist. If you're black, especially a black male, and you say, hey, some of these people they're not really for us. If you're a black male, if you're a black person, and you say, hey, these people are not really for us, they say, oh, you're a black man who don't like black women. You see that? You see that little shaming tactic that they learned from the white supremacists? And if you're a black woman who says, hey, some of y'all Black Lives Matter people are kind of fraudulent. Oh, girl, you just being indoctrinated by patriarchy. So they'll run that whole feminist shaming thing on you. So all of these people are funded and manipulated and sent on the black community and to troll certain politicians who their masters are telling them to troll. They're all funded by the white supremacists, man. They're all funded by the white supremacists. So when these people jump up, these random people jump up in front of the camera talking crazy, this the white supremacists are funding them. Making fools of themselves because that's what they're paid to do. And this is the thing too. You see, all of these Black Lives Matter people are right there along with Hillary Clinton. Now, Hillary and Bill Clinton basically started the whole privatizing of the prison, throwing brothers up with them 3-strike laws and all that. Bill Clinton was very instrumental in putting brothers in jail. So that shit, them jumping up in front of Bernie Sanders, if you're going to jump up in somebody's face about some damn prisons, it should be the Clintons. Now, Bill Clinton has kind of came out and apologized to a certain degree because he knows the game. But see, we got to understand this. If you're apologizing, goddammit, rectify that shit. How are you going to rectify the damage you've done, Bill and Hillary? I'm going to put both of them in the same category. See, we got to stop with this whole shit about letting these people manipulate us and we don't get nothing out the deal. Because what's going to happen, Hillary Clinton has aligned herself with the whole Black Lives Matter, who the white media has made the default leaders of the black community, which they're not. Most people on the grassroots level don't really fuck with them. So what happens is that Hillary Clinton has aligned herself with these folks. They've gotten momentum, and they've given Hillary Clinton some momentum with their activism, so to speak. And what they do is give Hillary Clinton the wherewithal to say, okay, well, black issues are just like women's issues. Because trust and believe, if Hillary Clinton gets elected, she's going to be all about women's issues. You dig? It's not going to be like Barack Obama. You know, when people get in office, they kind of look out for their own people. You dig? If a Jewish person gets into office, they're going to look out for people in the Jewish community. If an Asian person gets into any type of political office, they're going to look at Asian people and help them. Like the mayor of Los Angeles, the Hispanic mayor, he's going to look out for the Hispanic community. We are the only fucking coons, because we get real coonish when we get in certain positions or allowed in certain positions. We don't look out for nobody who looks like us. We're the only folks who don't do that shit. because we're just glad to have a plate at the table. But Hillary Clinton is going to look out for women's issues. And they already got the Black Lives Matter people ready to switch that whole women's issue thing. They're going to take the focus off black lives and black issues and focus it on women's issues. And they're going to do that. They're already doing it to a certain degree. I've always said they were going to do that. And they're already doing it. So we get manipulated by these people, and we got to stop going for the okie doke. We really got to stop going for the okie doke. What's up, Willie Amos? Okay, he never said that. Minister Farrakhan never said that, and you're trolling, Winnie, whatever your name is. You're trolling. I'm going to ban your stupid ass for trolling. I'm banning you now, as a matter of fact. I'm like Dick Gregory. When y'all ask dumb questions, you should get up out of here. Oh, yeah, that dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's another one. All of these dudes, go look up these Black Lives Matter people. They're right there in cahoots with Hillary Clinton. They're all in cahoots with Hillary Clinton. Because the thing is, people, we got to stop letting people give us symbolic shit. I was talking to a gentleman on Twitter earlier, and my man was talking about, hey, man, you know, Bernie Sanders did a lot of work with Dr. King. I said, what work? Well, they marched and, you know, they marched and they were protesting. I said, man, marching is not work. I don't give you no A for effort. I don't give A for effort, man. Especially for those in the dominant society. Either you put in the work, you do something, or you step off. You do something or you step off. You dig? You do something or you step off. I don't want no symbolic bullshit. See, people out there marching and all that old shit, people from the dominant society, that doesn't impress me. Because people didn't march when it came to that damn Cecil the Lion. When people found out that that dude killed Cecil the Lion, they shut shit down. They shut this dude's business down. They threatened this dude's life. They got in his ass for shooting Cecil the Lion. But when shit happens to us, people want to march and sing and do all these intangible things. As if they're doing something because they want to have the status quo remain. Forget all that non-tangible stuff. If Hillary Clinton wants our vote, because what she's going to do, Hillary Clinton, I'm already telling y'all, she's going to roll around with the whole Black Lives Matter. That's how she's going to try to get the black vote, see? She's going to roll around with that because they're going to start campaigning very heavy because, you know, Barack Obama's out in a year. So Hillary's going to be all up in the black churches, kissing the little black babies. They're going to try to apologize for how Bill got down with, he's already apologizing for how he got down putting brothers in jail in the 90s. They're going to run out with the Black Lives Matter. Hey, look, I'm Hillary Clinton. Here are my Black Lives Matter people. Fuck all that. What are you going to do specifically for black folks? Family, we got to get that in our heads. We got to get that in our minds and get that on our mouths. We got to stop letting them run that minority shit on us. I'm telling y'all, when Hillary Clinton and all these people start talking about minority, fuck all that. It's better to not vote. If they're going to run that shit, nobody should vote. I'm going to go on a non-voting campaign. If they're not going to do anything specifically for black folks, don't vote. Vote as independents. You dig? Claude Anderson talked about this. We got to let people know if you're not doing anything for black folks, we're just not going to vote for you. As a matter of fact, we should flip the script on their ass and find a Republican candidate and make him do something and just let him know we don't give a fuck about either one of y'all. Whoever's going to bring something to the table, we'll rock with him. And if a Republican ain't going to do it, you just vote independent. You got to be able to... We did that before. Black people used to be all Republican at one point. Then they went Democrat. Then they went Republican again. Then they went Democrat. So we go back and forth. But just maybe an independent. Or just don't vote at all. But just don't Don't sit up here playing a game with these people who ain't going to do nothing for you. Donald Trump ain't, I just don't take Donald Trump seriously. Donald Trump is just out here trolling, I think. I know there's some racists that will vote for him. But I think Donald Trump is just out here trolling. He just gets a lot of publicity. He's working that white supremacist angle, you know, getting some of that white supremacist Fox News money. Yeah, but again, don't let Hillary Clinton, don't let none of these people come in talking about how they used to march with Dr. King, how they used to do this and how they used to feed niggas and how they played basketball with some niggas. None of that shit. What are you going to do specifically for black folks, especially with us getting killed in the damn street legally by people who are paid by our tax dollars to protect us? And miss me with that black on black crime shit, because I'm not paying another fucking criminal with my tax dollars, but I'm paying the law enforcement who's supposed to be protecting me, and they're killing me like this criminal over here that I'm trying to stay away from. So I shouldn't have to compare cops to criminals. You dig? Yes, indeed. You say I should run? Nah, please. Y'all niggas would shoot me the minute I put my name on the ballot. Y'all told me, you coons, it's coons in this chat room right now. No. That's not what we need. We don't need to put no other black people out there in the forefront, because if you put black people out there in the forefront, two things. Either they're going to be big fucking coons because the white supremacists are the ones who's going to fund them because black folks don't want to put no money on no shit. Or two, if a black person is really down, the coons are going to line up to shoot him because the white supremacists are going to fund the coons. You dig? So it takes money. See, we don't want to throw no money out there in the game. We don't want to throw no money out there in the game because, you know, the white supremacists, they're going to fund somebody. Because I hear people talk about all the time, we need another Malcolm X. We need another Dr. King. The hell we do. The hell we need another Dr. King and Malcolm X for, so dusty ass niggas can stand in line to try to kill them. They don't let the white supremacists kill you. There's a line of coons waiting to do it. They don't need that. Let's see what my daughter is sending me. What is my daughter? Hold on. What is this? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. 1 second. My daughter sent me her.
Is your skin color holding you back?
What's this?
Are you tired of systemic prejudice ruining your day?
Hold on. My daughter sent me
I'd like to tell
something.
you about a new solution to racial inequality. White Squad. Professional White Advantage Services.
Okay, it's a joke. Okay. Some comedy skit, some kind of joke. It's all right. How many folks we got in the room? I'm not on the Ustream page right now. How many people we got in the room right now? Oh man, the coons would line up, man. That's the thing with black folks. We've been programmed to be rugged individuals. We've been programmed by the white supremacists to not work as a group. We deep in here tonight. Don't forget, man, y'all go get my new lecture film available for download right now called The Code of Conduct Tour. Filmed live in Atlanta. Go to tariqradio.com right now and get the Code of Conduct lecture and download it right now. Real good information on that. You know, some brothers got shot out here in LA today, out in South Central LA. They got shot right in broad daylight. On Florence and something. I forgot what the cross streets were. They were from what I heard. They were laying because I saw pictures. Some people showed me some pictures of it earlier. These brothers were laying out in the street for a long time, and there were people complaining that no news reporters came or nothing. For what? I mean, they don't give a fuck about you dying out here. And also another thing too, we got to be very careful about just assuming that it's just black on black crime when cats get shot like that, because we don't know who shot them. We don't know. Because I know we had on Melanoid Nation in Chicago, they always blame every shooting on black gangsters and all that. But we showed footage of so-called what looks like undercover cops out there shooting people. We showed footage of that. So you got to be very careful. It could be anybody doing that. It could have been some essays doing that shit. It could have been undercover cops doing that shit. We got to be very careful about who's doing that. Yeah. Yeah, the police are crooked as they come today. Tyrese almost got arrested. What did he almost get arrested for? K-Spin, those are the photos. I mean, yeah, those are the photos. That's the photos right there. Those brothers out there who got shot out there, which is sad, man. That's very sad. You dig? Let me see who we got on the phone. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what up, Flex, man? This Anthony calling from Detroit, man.
Anthony from Detroit. How you doing, fam?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I came to your lecture, too, when you were here, man. It was nice.
There you go, man. Thank you for coming out, man. What's on your mind, Anthony?
Yeah, it was a female question I had to ask you.
Go ahead. I can chop up game about that. Go ahead.
All right, basically, my problem is, man, I want to know, like, all the females I've been trying to date lately or whatever, like, they always put me in the friend zone.
Okay.
So, like, what makes a female, like, put you in the friend zone like that?
Because you're not acting like an alpha male. See, the thing is, when women deal with dudes, they immediately look for alpha male characteristics. And we got a lot of brothers out here who are raised by women, and they're not taught to be an alpha male. They're taught to be beta females. They're taught to have beta female tendencies. Not even alpha female tendencies, if that's an actual term, meaning a dominant female, but they're taught to be almost submissive females, because you already have an alpha female, which is your mother. Then you have other alpha females, and I'm using the word alpha very loosely as pertaining to females. So I'll just use the term domineering. Domineering. You got domineering mother, you got domineering sister. So you're the man in the house. You're not taught to be an alpha male. So now you become a submissive female spiritually. So that translates to relationships when you're out here dealing with women. A lot of times these women are kind of dominant, and you got a little mush-mouth dude sitting around, unsure of himself, lack of confidence, used to dominant women doing everything for him. So now the woman is looking like, okay, well, damn, you cool. You just be my friend. Because women who are the dominant female, they do that shit out of necessity, not out of want. Women don't want to be no dominant. They don't want to be the dominant one. They don't. They really don't give a fuck what they say. They talk all that, I'm an independent woman, pop that bottle bullshit. They don't want to be the dominant ones in a relationship, because being a domineering person, that takes a lot of aggression, and it takes a lot of energy, and it burns you out after a while. So they want a person to come in and kind of dominate the situation, and dominate doesn't mean subjugate. Dominate means just kind of take over.
Right, because you right about that. Because, like, I was raised in a single parent home or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
how many sisters you got?
Like, all the females that I be dating or whatever, they be like, yeah, you cool and all that, but you too nice and all that. I'm like, how am I too nice? You know what I'm saying? I thought, you're supposed to treat women good and all that.
No, that's that beta female shit, man. They've given you a beta female spirit. That's all they did. You got a lot of sisters? How many sisters you got?
I got 3 sisters.
Okay, are they older than you?
2 of them are and 1 younger.
Yeah, so you in a house again. You got a domineering mother, 2 older sisters that's domineering, who are basically mothers to you, because those single mothers, a lot of times they gotta work, and then your sisters end up raising you. You understand? They had to watch you all the time, had to wipe your ass, they had to cook for you when the mama wasn't around, didn't they?
Yeah, especially my older sister, she like 10 years older than me or whatever.
Yeah, so she was like your secondary mom. So you got all these domineering women raising you. So you're just kind of the submissive woman spiritually. I'm not saying woman as an insult, brother, but I'm saying that spirit is there where you're just used to women dominating you. You got to get that spirit out of you. Now you got to break into a more alpha male role. So you got to start being around brothers who handle business. So this is why you need to find some brothers who can mentor you in your neighborhoods out there. You need to get involved with like sports, or go to a gym where you are around brothers who box. Go take up boxing where you're around alpha males who can really give you that spirit, brother. See, with me, I took another route. I should have done that younger, but I got around the street hustlers. You understand? And I had a whole bunch of uncles and all that stuff too, but I got around the real alpha male street hustlers, and I got that energy from them. But there are other more constructive ways to do that. So again, try getting to the sports game, box, karate. Just get around some brothers with some alpha male energy, so that can rub off on you, and you can stop getting in that friend zone. You feel me?
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Much respect, fam. Oh yeah, I can tell that a mile away, man. I can tell that a mile away. And you know what? We got a lot of dudes out here. A lot of dudes out here who's just like this brother right here. Now, this brother, at least he was honest about it. He was looking for help. See, this brother's looking for help. But you got a lot of other dudes out here with that same spirit. And you can tell by the way they do business. You can tell by the way they do business. You got a lot of dudes out here raised by single mothers, so they have that single mother hood rat mentality. And not all single mothers are hood rats, by the way. There was a dude hit me up. He was trying to troll me for attention for the last couple of days. I've been blocking him off all of my social media. Every now and then I get niggas trying to troll for attention. But this one nigga, I can tell everything about this dude just by the way he approached me. This dude, I think he drew a picture about a year ago, and I reposted one of his pictures on my Instagram or something, which I do with everybody. I post up and repost pictures every day. You find pictures, I hashtag it, then post it up. So this nigga hits me up about a year later. Hey, man. Hey, Tariq, you used my picture to promote your movie. Can I get a shout out or something? Block. The approach was so bitch made, and I can tell this nigga was just trying to get attention. Then he hit me up on Instagram. I blocked him on Twitter. He hit me up on Instagram. Yeah, you blocking niggas. Man, you just keep stealing people's shit. Okay, now he's really just trying to get any reaction. He's just trying to get a reaction from me. He's just trying to get any form of attention. The nigga was I blocked his ass again. So that hurts a nigga more when you just block him and don't even acknowledge him. But niggas like that, I'm not going to go back and forth with no beta female ass niggas who basically got that loving hip hop mentality where dudes who are raised by single mothers, you saw your mom beg other men for shit, go on dates and beg niggas for hair weave money, beg niggas to get their nails done, little hood rat shit. Beg the county to give him some food stamps. This always, you find a man to beg. So a boy growing up looking at that shit, he's like, well, shit, I gotta find me a man who can give me some stuff and beg. But see, the difference is the woman, she can barter coochie if she chooses to. So the woman she has a little more leeway because she can barter coochie. So you have a lot of coochie-less niggas out here who have that feminine mentality trying to barter, and they become frustrated and mad because these niggas ain't really got no bargaining chips. These niggas ain't got no bargaining chips. So then they try to reach for some kind of ethical shit. man, do this. You need to give me some money for the community. You supposed to be pro-black. You know, it's that. And they try to have some kind of bullshit ethical ass argument. Hey, man, you need to give us Hidden Colors for free because the community need that. It's some bullshit ethical shit that they ain't really living. But that's just that feminine. They ain't got no coochie to barter, so they want another man to give them something. That's that hood rat shit. Latching on, begging another man. You hollering. You should never, if you're a dude, you should never be up in another nigga's face talking about, man, you need to do some shit for me. You know how much of a bitch ass nigga you look like? Up in another dude's face? Talking about what he should give you? You know how moist that shit looks? Trying to shame a nigga. That kills me when you got little moist dudes trying to shame niggas into doing shit. That's a real bitch-made thing. And I can imagine when you deal with women and they see a beta male, a woman is looking at a beta male begging another man to do something for him, the woman is looking like, well, shit. If he's going to go to that dude, I can go to that dude and get more because I got pussy. That's how the woman is looking at it. So what do I need this little begging nigga for? I can go directly to the source and get more because I got pussy. So this is why a lot of females put these bitch niggas in the friend zone. This is why they get put in the friend zone. Because these dudes have beta females, not even beta male. They got beta female tendencies. And unfortunately, the internet has festered that type of shit. The internet has festered that type of thing. It has given bitch niggas a voice. Remember, back before the internet, bitch niggas didn't have a voice. Bitch niggas had to go underground. You had to go to little bitch nigga spots. You know, like arcades or some shit. You had to go, you know, where bitch niggas used to hang out. Little bitch niggas had little spots they had to go to, you know, baseball card trading place, you know, just little bitch nigga spots. You had to go somewhere to be a bitch nigga. You had to, it was an underground thing. Bitch niggas had to go to the park. Bitch niggas had to meet at the zoo. Bitch niggas had to go real weird places to congregate. You dig? And they had to do it in secret. Bitch niggas had to join the Boy Scouts. Little shit like that. Yeah, bitch niggas had to, you know, I wouldn't even say they had to get in the band because you had some thorough dudes getting in the band, but bitch niggas had to do shit like play the clarinet, you know, play the flute. Those were bitch nigga instruments. Shout out to all the clarinet and flute playing brothers. Not all of you, but a lot of the bitch niggas had to do little shit like that. So bitch niggas had to do little stuff. They had to meet up in certain bitch nigga spots. You dig? Comic-Con, you dig? They had to meet at comic book stores. You dig? So they didn't have too much of a voice. They didn't have too much of a voice. And a bitch nigga, you couldn't even have access to no real thorough dude like that unless you knew somebody or unless you earned that position. You just didn't have access to a thorough nigga, a real thorough dude, especially a G. You just didn't have access to him like that. You couldn't even get in his perimeter and really chop it up with him like that. You couldn't. So that's why a lot of times the hustlers back in the day, the hustlers, the street dudes, were enigmas to a certain degree. You heard a lot about them, but a lot of folks just didn't know them. For example, Freeway Rick, the real Rick Ross. Freeway Rick. Now, Freeway Rick is a legend. It was a legend. But back in the day, because we've heard about Freeway Rick for years, but back in the 80s and 90s, very few people actually knew Freeway Rick. No, a lot of folks didn't know what he looked like. People just heard about him. because there was no Twitter, Instagram, all that shit. So his name was out there, but a lot of people, nobody knew what he looked like. For them, only a few people knew what he looked like. Only a few people actually knew him outside of people that was in the game. You understand? Only a few people knew. So nowadays, some real thorough dudes, you get bitch niggas tweeting you, trying to get attention from you. So you gotta block niggas now, which you shouldn't have to block another dude. The fact that you gotta block a dude, you got niggas that you gotta block, which is bitch made within itself. If a nigga has to block you, you doing some shit to be blocked, you're real bitch made. And the internet has allowed bitch ass niggas to fester. You got little bitch nigga message boards where bitch niggas congregate. And you can tell a bitch nigga because now a bitch nigga wants to be that thorough dude that he couldn't get close to in the street. So you got a lot of, you can tell a bitch nigga online how tough they try to act. Yeah, fuck you, nigga. The bitch niggas gangsta on, the gangsta ass niggas on the internet. Yeah, fuck all you niggas. Nigga, this is West Side. You like, shut up, nigga. Sit your ass down. So now the internet has festered bitch, beta female type dudes. Oh, Crispy is a great example. A nigga like, do you really think a nigga like Crispy could survive off the internet? Really? Couldn't survive. And these coons, they couldn't survive. They couldn't survive. Yeah, so the hustlers were low key, and also because the people who knew him, you weren't supposed to talk about the shit you knew. Even if you knew the guys, you're not supposed to talk about what the fuck you know. All this little dry snitching shit that we got now, no, that's some new stuff right there. That's some new stuff right there. No, Shaq, I did not go to college, sir. But yeah, back in the day, man, even the people who knew you, they couldn't put your business out there like that. You had certain rules and codes. There were consequences for talking too damn much. People would see you. People would come see you. So we got to understand this. The internet has created a plethora of bitch-assness with men. And it has created gossipy ass niggas. And when they take that mentality out to females in the real world, females are just going to friend zone your ass. If you're the kind of nigga that sits up on message boards gossiping and being a little bitch nigga and being a beta female type of dude, when you go out there and try to holler at a real chick, she's going to friend zone the hell out of you. So that means you got to get out here and do real things. You got to accomplish real things. You got to build real things. You got to get off that internet. See, the internet is a good place for niggas to hide. The internet is a good place for niggas to hide. Because you can hide your bitch assness. And black folks, let me get on black people. Black people love the internet because the internet gives black people an opportunity to be something you're not. We love getting away from ourselves. We love being something we're not. That's why the internet lets bitch niggas pretend to be gangsters and ballers. And it lets ratchets pretend to be models. Let's be very clear on that too. You got a lot of people out here, these females who wouldn't really get no real life play in real life. But what you can do, you can put a couple of filters on your page, on your face. You stick your ass out. You can kind of Photoshop a little more ass. Kind of Photoshop some gut out. Airbrush some blemishes and all that. Airbrush some of your stab wounds. And bam, you're an Instagram model. So now, the internet has allowed us to just fake the fucking funk. The internet has allowed niggas to just fake the damn funk out here, man. That's why, man, we got to get off the bullshit and get out here and get some real things going on. We got to get some real things going on. Let me see who we got. We got a lot of folks calling. What's up? Who's calling?
Oh, yeah. What's up? This is Night Honor.
Night
calling
on.
some pieces.
Hey, how you doing, fam? What's on your mind?
Yeah, I had a question. Let's say I'm a white supremacist, right? I'm
Yes,
a white supremacist of color, like an East Indian Gandhi type motherfucker, right?
yes.
And I'm asking you, in front of the media, how do you define a melanoid person? You and the melanoid group of people are getting shit popping.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got benefits for melanoid people, and now I want to integrate, quote unquote, into those resources as a East Indian or some other type of people of color.
Yes.
And I ask you, how do you define a melanoid person? What is your answer?
This is the working definition. A melanoid person is a person of African descent who is a victim or who has been disenfranchised by systematic white supremacy. That's the qualifier. Have you been disenfranchised by white supremacy? Now, a lot of these East Indians, not all, but some of them, ain't no white supremacy. No. You know, they get on the coon train a little bit, like the Dinesh D'Souza and all these people, because now you got to acknowledge white supremacy. That's the qualifier right there. Now, if you've been disenfranchised or harmed by white supremacy and you are a person of melanated descent, particularly a person of African descent, then you can qualify for the melanoid benefits and all that good stuff. But that's the qualifier right there. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Okay, I'm playing the white supremacist role. I'm the great deceiver. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to say that, hey, that Tommy guy, he said that white supremacy shit don't exist. This Jesse Lee Peterson, he said that white supremacy thing don't exist. So, hey, them black people also agree with these East Indian people. So you black people shouldn't be getting those melanoid benefits either.
And this is what you say. Now
what you're going to say.
And I will say that white person, Tim Wise, said we should. That white lady, Jane Elliott, said we should. That white man, Harold Zinn, who wrote the book about the history of America, Howard Zinn, I think that's his name. What you have to do is start pointing to the white folks. That white lady, Rachel Dolezal, who painted herself black, she said that we need some of those benefits. So you got to start pointing out the white people who say that. That's what we got to start doing. You understand that?
Yeah, I see you.
That's indeed. So we got to learn how to code this. Like Brother Neely Fuller said, we got to be codified. Because the thing is, they're quick to put out their coons. We got to start putting out the white allies who agree with us. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. Thanks, man.
Thank you for the call, brother. Oh, yeah. The minute they start, when they bring out Crispy and Jesse Lee Peterson and all these people, when they bring out the coons, then we have to bring out the Tim Wises and all the people, the John Stewarts, all the people in the dominant white society who agree that black people should get certain things. That black people should be compensated. That's what we're going to have to start doing. But that's the thing. East Indians, a lot of times, they're not going to really acknowledge systematic white supremacy, though. They're not going to acknowledge it, for the most part. I'm not trying to shit on nobody. But a lot of times, they're not going to acknowledge that. Oh, yeah, Gandhi was a major racist. Gandhi was a little brown white supremacist. A wannabe white supremacist. And that's a good point. He said, who's going to bring up Crispy? No, Crispy's a non-factor. That's why we make a joke out of him. Nobody's going to really, nobody takes him seriously. The nigga don't, he's really a nobody. We just have fun clowning him. What's up? Who's calling?
Yo, what's up, Tariq? It's Kwame from Toronto, man. What's going on, yo?
Hey, man, what's going on up in Toronto, fam?
Yo, just chilling, listening to you. I was at your lecture in Detroit, you know what I mean? It was a pretty good lecture.
Thank you so much.
I actually enjoyed myself there. You know, I got there kind of late, but I did enjoy myself.
Yes.
I just have one question. Can you elaborate more on the brown paper bag and the significance of it and being able to use it?
Yes.
To get things done in society today?
Okay, cool. I'll touch on that right now. Thanks for the call. Now, for those who came to my lecture, that's why y'all need to go to TariqRadio.com in order right now and get the instant download of my Code of Conduct lecture, because I talk about one code that we need. We need to get that brown paper bag money code where we use that brown paper bag. And I talked about it on this show before, how you can get a lot of stuff done by sliding that brown paper bag to people. How a lot of times you got to start kicking back some paper. You got to start sliding some paper under the table to get some shit done. See, we don't want to do that. We get on this thing, but we want the goddamn hookup all the time. We got to learn how to start sliding them brown paper bags at people to get shit done. That's why when y'all see Hidden Colors and y'all see how thorough it looks, and y'all see that I get so many thorough people to be in the films, because y'all see we get the most thorough people to be in the Hidden Colors film. That's because my brown paper bag game is on fleek. You dig? There was an episode of the greatest show on television right now, Power. Power is the greatest show on television. Power is a great show. Love that show. And there was a scene a few episodes back where the main character Ghost, they were trying to get a lot of people to come to his club. There's a club that he used to own. Then there's a white guy who owns his club now. He's trying to get his club back. So they needed to have a real hot night with a lot of celebrities and a lot of big name people coming to the club. But people were scared to come to the club because there was a shooting at the club. So my man Ghost, they're like, okay, how's Ghost going to get the club hot again? So my man Ghost had to hit the streets with the brown paper bag, hitting people up. Hey, here's some money for you. Come to my club. Here's some money for you. Come to my club. He's getting all the hot people, sliding them a brown paper bag, getting them to come to the club. You dig? No, Nas was in Hidden Colors 3. But look at Power, man. You learn a lot of game from Power, man. A lot of game from that movie. You learn a lot of game from that. I say movie, but that TV show. But you got to get that brown paper bag game popping. You dig? We try to get that. We try to cut corners too much because we want to save our money for the turn up. And we got to start using those brown paper bag dollars to get shit we want. So when it comes to getting footage and all that stuff from these museums, I brown paper bag their ass. You dig? Yeah, and I talked about that in my lecture. Don King, I talked about that in my lecture. Get the lecture right now, Tariq Radio. Don King used to show up with boxes and give them that brown paper bag. You dig? Don King was the king of those brown paper bags. Don King would show up, pay a motherfucker out of a paper bag. Jay-Z and Dame Dash. There's stories about them sending brown paper bags to radio stations and all that stuff. So that brown paper bag money, man, y'all got to learn that game. Go get that lecture, man. I go real deep into that. Let's see who we got on the phone real quick. What's up? Who's calling? Hello? Oh, we get that again. But yeah, everybody in the room, man, y'all should go to TariqRadio.com and order the DVD, not the DVD, but the download now, and just watch it after the show is over. Just watch it when this show is over. Order it now and watch when the show is over. TariqRadio.com. Alleged payola, exactly. Alleged payola. But there's all types of forms of payola, though, by the way. What's up? Who's calling? This nigga right here. Hey, nigga.
Oh.
Hey, man, is the phone in your pocket and your nuts are hitting the phone? What are you doing? Man, how's your phone sounding like it's in your pants pocket, man? What the fuck is this, Sharknado?
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
All right, enough of this asshole. And I get on brothers all the time about all that confused shit right there. That right there. Brothers confused, not knowing what's going on. Brothers can't even answer the phone correctly. Yeah, if you rent it, you can hold it. You can have it for 24 hours. Yeah, if you rent the film, you can have it for 24 hours. Let me try another call. What's up? Who's calling? What's up, man? Who's this? Hello?
Hello?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Oh, Lord.
Is this Tariq?
Yeah, man. What's your name, brother?
How you doing? I'm Darren.
Where you calling from?
I'm actually a science teacher in Chicago.
All right.
And I was calling to you. My purpose for calling is twofold, actually. First, I wanted to tell you how you've inspired me.
Yes, sir.
One way that you've inspired me, so I recently started reading a book called Sundown Town.
Yes.
That I heard about on your radio show.
Yes, very good book.
And I found out, so a small history, I found out that my family was the first black family to move into a sundown town in Chicago called Oak Park. And I'm writing a novel about it now.
I heard about
Oak
Oak
Park. That you've inspired me.
Yeah, I heard about Oak Park. I heard Oak Park used to be racist as hell. I heard about Oak Park.
Yeah, so my grandfather was actually, so it was 8 children, my grandfather and my grandmother. He started a kind of coalition to protect black students, because after they moved in, there was a couple more black families. But he started a coalition to protect the black students on their way to school, back and forth to Oak Park River Forest and things like that.
Okay.
So my question to you, though, is you spoke about symbolism earlier.
Yeah.
And one issue that I have with my students, especially, with the coining of Chirac and things like that, is they're stuck on this symbolism of, like, being tough, or even with the Black Lives Matter, they're stuck on the symbolic nature of it.
Right.
But a lot of these small histories that are in Chicago, for example, I teach at the oldest historically black high school in the city, but the students don't care about that. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
So how do we focus them on the history? And Chicago was founded by DuSable. Like, how do we focus them on that history and not, this BS that we're looking at now?
What we have to do, man, we got to create opportunities where they can work and survive and really sustain themselves. That's the problem. And I've been to Chicago many times. The problem is a lot of the kids, they say, okay, if I get an education, what am I going to do with it? Because there ain't no jobs out here. The joblessness in Chicago is at an all-time high because it's very segregated, and all the wealth and the resources from the dominant society is being maldistributed and hoarded within the dominant society. And black people, especially the black youth in Chicago, they're kept away from those resources, and they know this. So they're like, well, fuck, man, I got to get out here in these streets and protect myself and get it how I live. So what we have to do, man, the adults and the people who are the educators, we got to teach them how to create an economic base out there so that they can become self-sustaining. Got to get some of those buildings, buy those buildings up out there, create businesses, create jobs for those kids, man, because that's the name of the game. People can have the marches and stop the violence rallies and all that, but at the end of the day, cats need work, they need employment, they need an economic base, because that's the source of them getting out there in the streets, man. So people got to stop ignoring that. But thank you for the call, sir. All right. Yeah, we got to create that. There was a lot of shit going on in that phone. There was a lot of stuff going on in that phone. How many folks we got in the room right now? And don't forget, man, get those flags. We got the Melanoid Nation flags. I should have brought one downstairs. The Melanoid Nation flags at melanoidnation.org, or you can get it at TariqElite.com. A lot of my websites got Tariq in it. TariqElite.com. TariqElite. Let me put that in here. www.TariqElite.com. So that's where you can get the flags and all that good stuff. I got some shirts coming out, some real tight shirts coming out in a couple of weeks on August 20th. I got some real nice shirts coming out. Man. We heavy in here tonight, man. Got over 1,500 people. We heavy in here. Yeah, what's up, Harlem? Yeah, I got the Melanoid Nation flags. Yes, indeed. I got those Melanoid Nation flags. What's up, Mo? What's up? Hey, who's this?
I don't feel like you giving out my number last week, bro.
Okay, what you gonna do about it, nigga?
I'm gonna go first thing involved.
You ain't gonna do shit, are you? What's up, man? What's going on with you?
Hey, real talk though, bro. I appreciate what you're doing, and I was just joking last week. I smile with it.
Oh yeah, nigga. I didn't take you seriously. I don't. Any nigga trying to talk tough on the phone, I never take. Nigga, what in the fuck is that in the background though? What is that? Your mom?
You say what?
Nigga, is your mom back there playing Uno or some shit? Who's that yelling back there?
I'm at church, man. I'm all day.
You at church?
Yep.
Nigga, who is that? Your grandma back there doing a testimonial? What the hell is that going on back there, bro?
And it's one of these I'm a musician, man. I'm from the Bay.
All right, there you go. All right, man. Thank you for the call, brother. Shit, you got all types of havoc and shit going on back there. My God, that's another beta nigga right there. Said that nigga was in Rikers. Good Lord, what kind of noise is that? Say he had a fist fight going on in the back. Let's see who this is. What's up? Who's calling? Turn your radio down, man. This is me live on the phone. What's up?
So, hello, first, we're talking about, dude.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Steve from Denver. What up?
Hey, man, what's going on with you, Steve?
Hey, Flex. Why do you think when you're a black man that challenges white supremacy, you always get trolled by black feminists?
Now, what? Now, say that. Repeat that again, sir.
But when you're a black man that challenges white supremacy, you always get trolled by black feminists on Twitter.
Oh yeah, because they're the Negro bedwinters. That's what the white supremacists, they've made them their watchdogs, their attack dogs, to kind of attack the black community. Anybody who goes after white supremacy, they have them as their attack dogs. That's an old plantation trick. They did that on the plantations. They would put the Negro bedwenches out there to control the other slaves, to kind of get them in line, to sass them, So it's just old slave shit, nothing new, and we got to break out of that slave mantra. But thank you for the call, fam. And those are not real feminists, by the way. Those are just pretend black feminists. There's not a feminist bone in their bodies. They talk all that patriarchal shit. They are the only patriarchy they're cool with is white daddy. As long as patriarchy is coming from white daddy, that they'll take patriarchy all day. You dig? Y'all going to see? I can't wait till that new NWA movie comes out next Friday. The new Straight Outta Compton movie comes out next Friday, and I cannot wait for that movie to come out. I'm very excited about that. Shout out to Dr. Dre and those folks. Dr. Dre just released his grand finale album. I think that's the last so-called album that Dre is going to release where he's actually performing on it. And Dre was very honest. He was like, the whole detox thing, it just didn't measure up. And he did a smart thing, because they waited too long for Detox to come out, and there was no way that Detox could have lived up to all the expectations. So he was very smart at scrapping that record. Dre was very smart at scrapping that record. So he said, okay, look, I got a brand new compilation album that's going to be the soundtrack for the new movie. That was very smart. So now he put this new album out. There's not too much expectations about it, but the album is hot. It's a real banging ass album. And the movie is going to be hot because there's a lot of hype around the movie. So this is like Dre's good grand finale from being a performer to now being an executive, because he doesn't have to perform no more. So this dude is sitting on damn near $1 billion. So you're billionaire. So you don't have to rap no more. So he's really going to focus, I think, on being an executive and kind of go out on top. That's how you do. Dre's going out on the tip top, man. That's how you get out the game. You get out with a hot album and a hot movie about your life, and now your legendary status is just completely solidified for the next 200 or 300 years. He's just in. My man Dre is at Quincy Jones status right now. My man Dre is at Quincy Jones status right now. And that movie, man, I'm really excited to see that movie, man. Because that whole the birth of NWA, I remember that shit because I was right out here when all that stuff was happening. So I saw a lot of stuff that was happening. So it's gonna be like very nostalgic to see that. You did. I really can't wait to see that. When y'all know I used to do, music production. Y'all saw my old mixtapes, my crazy ass mixtapes from back in the day. But we had, when I was out here, I say it like I'm not out here no more. But back in the late '80s, early '90s, the people I was rocking with, we had a studio / office in Hollywood, on Hollywood and Vine. We had an office on Hollywood and Vine, and there was some cats that we were sharing a studio office space with some dudes called the LA Posse. And they produced like a lot of LL stuff. They produced a lot of artists out here. So they were hot producers at the time, and we were sharing space with them on Hollywood and Vine. Death Row Records was a couple of blocks down the street on Hollywood and Cahuenga. So a lot of the people, we would just see them back and forth. It was like everybody was kind of running in the same circle. And plus, we had hustlers in our office. And so some of the same people would just come back and forth. And I would go down there by, there was a Popeye's Chicken on Hollywood and Cahuenga that's still there. Who is Devontae? Who's trolling? Let me get this person out of here. Okay, no, he's just talking. He's just gossiping. And Devontae, okay, yeah, he is trolling. Let me block this nigga talking about some Meek Mills and Nicki Minaj pregnancy. Nigga, get the fuck out of here with that moist shit. Yeah, I banned him. But our office was right by, a couple of blocks from Death Row. And they had an office in the Solar Building, which was owned by a dude named Dick Griffey. I know all this shit like it was yesterday. It was just like yesterday. All this shit. And Rage was signed to the LA Posse, the guys that I used to rock with. But then she ended up getting signed with Death Row. So everybody kind of knew each other at the time. And the thing is, people kind of put a lot of the gangster shit on Death Row Records, how they did business. But back then, in the late 80s, early 90s, everybody in LA was kind of doing business like that. That was kind of the thing where dudes would just go up in record labels kind of clapping niggas. That was kind of the thing. That's just how everybody did business back then. And it just wasn't Death Row. People kind of make it seem like Death Row, that was their thing. But everybody, that's just how niggas would do. Everybody, the street dudes were going up into people's record labels and studios, sticking niggas up for paper, smacking up executives. And that was just the way business was being done out here in LA. Quiet as it's kept. And it's interesting to see how the Jerry Heller character is going to get down. Yeah, a lot of cats, I don't think they ran up in priority. I've heard some stories about what went down in priority. But Jerry Heller, I've been seeing a lot of interviews from Jerry Heller. And it's very interesting to see how that's going to all play out. Because Jerry Heller has already low-key threatened. He said, look, he's going to go to the movies with his lawyer and make sure everything is up and up. So he's already low-key threatening to sue if they portray him a certain way. But the thing is, in Jerry Heller, listening to some of his interviews, he sounds like a damn plantation owner. He sounds like a suspected white supremacist. He's still throwing shots at Ice Cube. See, he's mad because Ice Cube didn't let him fuck him. Because Jerry Heller, that contract that he had folks under, they fucked Dre bad. They screwed over Dre because Dre, even when he signed with Death Row and Interscope, I think Dre had to give Jerry Heller and Easy and Ruthless like 20% of all of his earnings, from what I understand. From what I understand. I know he had to give a big percentage of his earnings to them for years. Yeah, Jerry Heller, a.k.a. Pebbles. But yeah, Jerry Heller still tries to take, because I read Jerry Heller's book, and he still tries to take shots at Ice Cube. And I've heard interviews of Jerry Heller making little slick comments about Ice Cube, talking about like Ice Cube was jealous of Easy, and Ice Cube was just mad because he wasn't getting as much pussy as everybody. He was saying little shit like that. Go look at some of those Jerry Heller interviews. He says little stuff like that. That's that slave owner shit. You see, because Easy and Dre and all those dudes, see, Jerry Heller, he had those dudes partying. You know, Easy and Dre would have what's called wet and wild parties. Very infamous out here in LA. They would have these wet and wild parties. They have a whole bunch of females just getting it popping. So they were known for these off the wall, these off the chain parties. And, you know, Jerry Heller promoted that shit. You know, niggas partying, getting drunk, getting high. That's what you promote. Easy was, not Easy, but Cube was like, hey, wait a minute. You know, I'm going to college, you know. Cube was like, hey, man, these contracts ain't, you know. Hold on. I ain't feeling these contracts you putting in our faces. Cube was the only one with the sense enough and the discipline enough to say, fuck that. Cube was the only one to say, hey, man, these contracts are janky. I need somebody to look into these contracts. You dig? And then they made it seem like Easy, I mean, I keep saying Easy, but Cube turned on the group or whatever. Cube was the only smart one. And then Dre woke up. And saw how janky those contracts were. And see, that's the thing. The slave master, they always want you focused on coochie, drinking, and partying. You see, when Jerry Heller's talking about Cube was just jealous, Cube could have gotten pussy. Cube wasn't thinking about no shit like that. Oh, you were in the hottest group in the game. You just have to show up and pull your pants down. Pussy just come get thrown at you. So Cube wasn't thinking about that. He was thinking like he was supposed to think. He was thinking about business. Let's make sure this business is taken care of. He was thinking about business. And he did his research like he should have. And that's the thing, black folks, when you do business, especially with those in the dominant society, stop letting them treat you like a plantation nigga by throwing pussy in your face. Stop letting them throw weed and drink in your face, because that happens a lot. I've been to meetings before with execs. And the first thing they want to do is get me to drink some shit. They love, hey, try this drink. This is a $1,000 a bottle. They put that, they make it seem real fly and high class. They give you all this expensive shit. And, oh, come on, drink this, man. $1,000 a bottle, drink this. I'm like, I don't drink at all. Let's talk about this paper. I ain't going for that shit. I ain't trying to drink or smoke nothing. I'm trying to talk about this paper. Then they start throwing the females at you. Look at this. I want to introduce you to my friend. Let me introduce you to my assistant. That's their thing. They always got a fine-ass assistant that will do their dirty work for them. That's working as low-key hoes for the executives. That's another thing, fam. Some of you brothers out there, if you're in the entertainment industry or you trying to get a record deal or whatever, you go up in some of these record labels or any of these TV execs places, they got like a fine-ass assistant who's there to divert your energy. They sick them on you. They're like, go on a date with such and such. Go on a date with the little up-and-coming nigga rapper. Go there and just give him a little hand job and get him to sign at our record label. Go give him a little dome so he'll sign this contract with $30,000 and we keep all this publishing. They got all types of tricks. Oh, I don't drink nothing they got. They got all types of tricks. I had a dude at Universal. We're trying to put together a TV show. Cool dude, real cool guy. But they kept talking about these female co-hosts. Yeah, we're gonna get a female co-host. I want you to meet this girl right here. And I'm like, I know this chick already, nigga. I know she was at my house a few weeks ago, nigga. The dude literally showed me a chick that was at my house. Some chick I met at the club, and she was like a model or whatever. And he was promoting her like she was the shit or whatever. I'm like, nigga, that broad was at my house a couple of weeks ago. I called a cab for her ass. Whatever. You dig? So they got their little tactics and strategies because they know the niggas. They think they know niggas, which they do. They know they're Negroes, just like Donald Sterling. Donald Sterling sounded like a plantation owner. Donald Sterling sounded like a plantation owner about his black players. Oh, I feed them. Y'all know what he said. I feed them. I gives them money and they cars, and that's plantation talk. And when niggas don't want to be on that plantation, they try to demonize you. Dude, that's why, man. You know, I go, okay, yeah, let me ban this nigga. Last Snowman, you gotta go. You gotta go. You corny and you trolling. God damn. All right, there you go. Shit, man, you're annoying. But you gotta understand. Don't let them put you in that plantation bag. Don't let them put you in that plantation bag. Oh my God, those 360 deals, dude. The way they got it set up now, man. When you walk into a record label, they just unzip their pants and say, okay, look, which hole do you want this dick in? Them 360 deals are the worst, man. Where they get a piece of all your shit. All your tour money. Yeah, 360 deals, man, that's plantation all day. That's like I'm leasing out my niggas. Jamie, shut up, man. Shut up, Jamie. Hey, when niggas start talking about like, we boycott something, shut up, nigga. You ain't gonna boycott nothing. When Ghost, oh yeah, that's another thing in the movie. I forgot about that scene in the TV show Power. This executive, this dude, this business owner, Ghost, the character Ghost went to see this white business owner, and the dude was into all types of freaky shit. It was like this sex party, and all types of crazy shit was going down. And the dude tried to get Ghost to get with some women. Hey, Ghost, hey man, there's some girls over here, man. Just take your pick, Ghost. Ghost was like, yeah, man, whatever. I'm no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. They love doing that. They love throwing some pussy at niggas because they know, especially some white coochie at niggas. They love throwing that at niggas. That's why these dudes, these athletes, they wipe up these white chicks so fast because they put them white girls on them brothers. They have little parties and little outings and places where they have these designated white females that they put on brothers. So yeah, y'all got to stop going for that. Yeah, I liked Easy. Easy was a cool dude. Easy was a thorough dude. Easy was a cool dude. I met Easy a couple of times. Easy invited me to the, what video was that? Was it Respect Yourself? To the Respect Yourself video. Easy E invited me to the Respect Yourself, and I'm in that video somewhere. Easy was cool as hell. We went to the video. They shot it on Santa Monica and Vine. They shot the Respect Yourself video. If you look at that video, it's like NWA, they're like the president. Dre was like the president or whatever. And they shot it. It was a recording studio right across the street, Paramount Studios, and they shot it right there. They shut the street down. There's a whole bunch of folks out there. Ice Cube was running around with a fake AK, acting like he was shooting people. Shit was off the chain. That shit was, what year was that? It was either 89. It must have been 89. That was in 89. It's Express Yourself. I said Respect Yourself. Express Yourself. That's the name of it. But we were down there on the set of that. A lot of chicks down there. So Easy was cool as hell. Yeah, I met Suge Knight a couple of times. Suge pops up everywhere. We were at like Denny's and then Suge Knight just walked in and Suge just kind of pops up everywhere. Suge is Ghost, the character Ghost, like Ghost just pops up. Suge, you be somewhere like at, getting an oil change and then Suge walks in there. He just pops up out of nowhere. I got some footage of me and MC Ren at the studio in Torrance. I gotta find that footage. I gotta find out, but I got footage of me and Ren. I gotta find that footage. Because I've been to that studio out there in Torrance where they used to record. I never met Pac, though. I never met Tupac before. Yeah. The Easy was a little dude. What's up, Ola? Ola said, you and Babies Are Us, and then Suge Knight walks in. Hilarious. Yeah, I banned last. He back in here? Hold on, nigga. Didn't I ban your dumb ass? You one of these niggas with one of these crazy ass computers? So I was one of the cotton pickers in the beginning of Express Yourself. Hilarious. Yeah, but in that Express Yourself video where they're driving down the street and Dre is in the car, there was like a convertible and he was waving like he was like the president. That was shot on Santa Monica Boulevard, Santa Monica and Vine. Yeah, nigga got trolled Southware. Yeah, no, the fact that I got to ban a grown ass nigga, just another beta female male. A beta female dude. Again. Nerd nigga shit. A bitch nigga who got all types of little nerdy computer programs to do more bitch nigga shit. Instead of using his nerd knowledge to make some fly shit where he can hack a bank and get some money, this nigga's making some troll accounts. A nigga nerd. A nigga nerd. It's worse. White nerds know how to hack into shit. They know how to get some names, some numbers, some credit cards. Nigga nerds do nerd shit to troll and get attention. You nigga nerds are pathetic. We need some of you niggas to be hackers. Nigga, go hack into the damn police records and see what happened with the footage from Sandra Bland or some shit. Nigga, use some of your nerd knowledge for good. So that's the thing. Some of y'all nigga nerds out here, some of y'all bitch niggas, instead of getting on these message boards and getting in here trying to talk tough and talking dumb shit, use your nigga nerd knowledge to get some intel, to get some information, get some of that Eric Snowden type information. Go into get like a nigga leaks, like WikiLeaks get nigga leaks. And get some shit where we can get some information about something, man. Get some bank deposits of some shit. Use it for something that we can build with. Find out what they got over there in Mars. Find out, troll the Range Rover out there in Mars. They find all types of statues that look like Egyptian artifacts. Find out if we got some black folks on Mars that we need to holler at to come down and get our ass. You dig? Find out that we got some brothers on some other planets so they can come over here and send some spaceships to shoot some of these white supremacists down. Find out some shit that we can use, man. Hack into some banks. We need nigga leaks. I saw the DOC yesterday. Saw the DOC yesterday at the gym. Mini Pimp was funny. Mini Pimp was funny. I wish I could find the footage from my old archive shows of Mini Pimp on camera. That was the funniest shit. Mini Pimp was fun. A lot of y'all weren't around when I first started doing the Ustream. Mini Pimp was so funny. There was a troll in the room who used to be in here talking shit, and this is when I could actually put people on camera. If you had a camera, I can actually add you on the Ustream on camera. I can still probably do it if I did it directly on Ustream through the browser. But I used to put all types of people on camera. The lovely Smiley, I would have her on camera. And I had Mini Pimp. Mini Pimp turned out to be like a little 12-year-old white boy. He looked like Eric Cartman. This shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious. Like, how are you Mini Pimp? Man, DOC was a beast with the mouthpiece, man. That dude was a beast. That DOC, man, that dude was a beast with it. You know what's funny? That situation, a lot of people are trying to bring up that whole thing with Dre and D Barnes. I've seen a couple of people try to smear Dr. Dre by bringing that up. That whole incident that happened with Dr. Dre and D Barnes where they kind of got into it, where he assaulted her back in the day, which is some sucker shit to bring up. You dig? And that's funny how that whole shit went down. I think that incident happened at Club Spice. There's a club in Hollywood. I think it happened there. But remember how it went down, because D Barnes is a sweetheart, by the way. She used to host a show out here called Pump It Up. There was a show out here called Pump It Up in L.A. A partner of mine used to co-host that sometimes, the brother named Stefan. And I met D Barnes a couple of times. She was in a group called Body and Soul. That was on Delicious Vinyl. They were produced by Def Jeff. So D, she was in a rap group. Sweetheart, just a beautiful sister. And the show Pump It Up, how that whole shit went down. Dre, NWA, and Cube. Cube had just left the group, so they were kind of, NWA and Cube, they were kind of beefing. And D was interviewing NWA at Eazy's house. So the whole interview was about NWA. They were at Eazy's house. And what happened was, they cut to a commercial. Right before the commercial break, there was footage of D with Ice Cube. I remember this shit like it was yesterday, dude. I'm telling you. I remember all that old school LA gangster street shit. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, dude. So they were at Eazy's house. D was interviewing Eazy and NWA and all that shit. Then she went to a commercial, and in the commercial, right before the commercial, was her and Ice Cube. And Ice Cube was kind of throwing shots. He was like, yeah, this Ice Cube. Yeah, this me. I ain't got NWA. And Ice Cube was like, yeah, shout out to the DOC. He started making fun of DOC's voice. And it was like, oh, shit. So that's why they got mad. That's why they were pissed, because it made it seem like D set that shit up. And I'm thinking the producers did it. The producers must have edited that shit in there. I don't think D had control of that. But it showed Cube dissing NWA and DOC, and she had nothing to do with that. So when they saw her, they started giving her the beats. Unfortunately. And what's interesting about that, a lot of people try to bring up that whole D Barnes thing, but D Barnes was married to a dude named Ricky Harris. Ricky Harris is a comedian. Very funny brother. And Ricky Harris is from Long Beach. Now, I don't know if they're still married or not, but I know they were married at the so-called time, right after that whole thing with Dre beating her up and all that old shit. I know they were married around after that time. Now, if there was still bad blood or whatever, you would never have known it, because Ricky Harris, who was D Barnes' husband, was in damn near all the Death Row records. He was all in their videos. He was on a lot of the records. He was playing that character, Tadal. So he was in a lot of their records back in the day. And Ricky, DJ Easy Dick, that's Ricky Harris. And he was married to Dee Barnes. So the chick that Dre got into the thing with. What's up, Trag? We got Trag in the house. Everybody say what's up to Trag. Yeah, W Balls. All that is Ricky Harris. Very funny dude. Yeah, so they were all, he was, he was still down. So it's obviously they don't have any or didn't have any bad blood if her husband is rocking with Dre still. The Dee Barnes story's not in the Compton movie. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I would see Snoop around. I see Snoop a lot. What's funny? I was friends with Snoop's bodyguard Malik, the dude who was in that murder case with Snoop. That was one of my partners. They called him Malik. His real name was McKinley. McKinley Lee. That was the dude. That was the co-defendant with Snoop. That was the guy who was actually the trigger man in that case. Brother name is McKinley. They called him Malik. That was his nickname. There was two Maliks that rocked with Death Row. It was Big Malik and Lil Malik. The other Malik was a rapper. I know all this shit. I remember all this shit because I was around all these cats. But yeah, McKinley, my man, he was on house arrest for a long time. My man showed me his leg where he had the house arrest bracelet, put a permanent scar on my man's leg, and I was going to buy a pit bull from that dude. Cool dude, real soft-spoken guy. I'm telling y'all, the gangster niggas are the soft-spoken dudes. The niggas, just like Tookie Williams, real soft-spoken dude. But McKinley, the dude, the trigger man in the Snoop Dogg case, that dude talked with a whisper. Real soft-spoken dude. Hey, man, what's going on? Them niggas you got to watch out for, man. I'm telling y'all. It's those dudes, man, that will put in that work. Yeah, Hershey Loke, exactly. That was Lil. They call him Lil Malik, and he was Lil Malik because Big Malik was the bodyguard. Yeah, dude, I was around all these dudes, man. Yeah, I knew South Central Cartel. I knew Havoc and Prodigy. I was in jail with one of those dudes. You naming all these niggas that I know. Yeah. I would get the mixed up. One of the dudes, Prodigy, and what's funny because there was some East Coast rappers, Havoc and Prodigy. Yeah, it was the dudes from South Central Cartel was Havoc and Prodigy. I don't know if they got their name from Mobb Deep. I don't know who got their name from who, but that was a hell of a coincidence. And one of the dudes, his dad was in the Shy-Lights. One of the dudes from South Central Cartel, his dad was one of the singers in the Shy-Lights. Look that up. These are Tariq true stories. All that old LA shit, I know all that shit. Because South Central Cartel, what was that song called? You Got Gang? What was that song called? That used the LL Cool J Big Ol' Butt sample. It was that More Bounce to the Ounce. They used the sample from LL Cool J's Big Ol' Butt, and my other partner, Muff from LA Posse, produced the Big Ol' Butt. So I was around all that shit. That's right, Havoc's dad. It was Havoc's dad that was in the Shy-Lights. Exactly. It was Havoc's dad that was in the Shy-Lights. Remember all that shit. Fuck you, Escobar. Man. But all that old school LA shit, man, I was around all that stuff. The Escobar is just talking shit. I ain't tripping on him. I saw Mike. When I see Mike, Mike Conception. I saw Mike in his baby blue Bentley a couple of months ago, out by I see Mike. I saw him at what's used to be called the Fox Hill Mall. Yeah, I've been up to the Bay. Yeah, I've been up to the Bay. Yeah, I think Easy's death was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. I never met Tamika Wright. I never met Easy's wife. Jeff Benjamin. Why do I have to ban Jeff Benjamin? What is he saying? Yeah, I met King T a few times. Yeah, King T. I was at a club one time at King T. This nigga came in and got in a fight with the DJ. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was at a club and King T got in a fight with the DJ over some shit. Yeah, South Central Cartel, man. A lot of people sleep on their album, man. They had some real fly shit. Yeah, King T was very underrated. King T was very underrated, man. That dude was a beast with it. Yeah, so I was around all that stuff, man. I'd never met the Egyptian Lover. Never met him. His stuff wasn't really popping in the late 80s, early 90s. Out here, West Florissant. Yeah, but it was heavy out here, man. It was heavy out here. Tasm, what are you asking me about? You keep asking me the same question, brother. What are you I don't know what you're talking about. I know DJ Pooh. I met DJ Pooh. He used to come up to the office because he used to rock with the LA Posse and all those dudes. So DJ Pooh, we would see him all the time. DJ Pooh was funny as shit. Tweety Bird Lope. What you know about Tweety Bird Lope? I know about Tweety Bird Lope. From Compton. I know about Tweety Bird Lope from Compton. Talking about bum rappers. All right, let me see who we got on the phone. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what up? Flex, this is Lo calling out of Kansas City, Missouri.
Hey, man, what's up? What's going on? What's on your mind?
Oh, man, I had a question. I met this chick at the club and, got her number. And she told me, this was just yesterday, Saturday. And I would just like to know when would be a good time to hit her up. She told me she has a child.
Oh, damn.
And everything. So I just want to know, but she's bad, man. She looked pretty nice.
Okay, so you haven't called her yet? You scared to call her? What's the deal?
No, I actually looked at an archive show of yours, and I think it was called Weekly Mackin' or something like that. And I remember you saying, don't hit them up right away because you don't want to be in that cluster of thirsty niggas. So
right.
I'm just making sure I ain't in all that.
Now, how old are you?
I'm 22.
How old is she?
Shoot, man, she looked like she.
No, you don't
23,
know
24.
How much she looked like. Now, see, if you talking about what she looked like, you didn't get the right information, brother. You supposed to mac that information up out of her. Now, where did you meet her again? Where'd you meet her at? Where'd you meet her?
It was at a club. Yeah, it was a hookah spot. Yeah,
hookah spot. Who is she with? Spot. Who is she with when you met her?
She was with her other friend. Her friend was not attractive looking at all.
Right.
And she actually was on some hater shit.
Oh yeah, the ugly ones always do. That's what you should have. Did you have a partner with you? Were you by yourself?
I was a lone wolf in this one.
Okay, that's the thing. That's why you need to have a wingman. Your wingman should have been right there on that booger wolf ass hater to get her out of your mix. That's why she was hating. That's why you need your wingman. Your wingman is supposed to take that bullet for you, so she ain't messing up your ism that's going on. So now you met this girl. What was her friend doing to hate, by the way? What was she doing?
Okay, I'm about to get this girl's number. I hand her. I pull my phone out. Unlock the lock I had on it, put in my code, and she just starts touching my stuff, thumbing through my stuff. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like she just put her hand on my chick on my phone, had my screen go to something else.
Some of the ugly chick did this?
Yeah, the ugly chick did this.
Okay. Because see, she did that. Let me tell you why the ugly chick did it. Number one, because she's a hater. That's number one. But also, they saw that you weren't on that beta. You weren't on that alpha male shit. You were kind of being that beta male thing. That's why they can she thought that she could punk you. You see, when you come in there with a strong aura, the booger wolf know they can't do that to certain dudes. One of these ugly ass chicks, they couldn't do no shit like that to a dude like me. Because they can see my energy. I wouldn't even accept no shit like that. And plus, my macking, I would have pulled the one I'm trying to holler at far enough away from her, or I would have had my partners on her, or I would have really checked it myself like, hey, if you by yourself, and I talked about this before, we're going to have a little teaching right here. This is why you got to have your alpha male game in order. If you're by yourself, you can get shit done, but you got to check the ugly one yourself. This is what you got to do. Next time you by yourself, you hollering at somebody who's fly, they got an ugly ass friend. Just assume the ugly friend is going to hate. So what you got to do, introduce yourself to the ugly friend. Kind of get a rapport with her. Hey, excuse me, what's your friend's name, by the way? Oh, Lisa? Hey, Lisa, my name. What's your name, brother? What's your name again?
Lo.
Lo, okay. Hey, what's up? My name is Lo. I'm talking to your homegirl here. Look, I got a partner who would be perfect for you. But when I correspond with your homegirl, I'll hook you up with my partner. You got to be on that type of shit. So you got to holler at both of them and get a rapport with the booger wolf so she don't get all in your mix. Got it? You got to give her that I got a friend for you thing. And you sell that nigga. I got a homie. That nigga looks like Morris Chestnut mixed with a little Shamar Moore. Sell that shit. You dig? Yeah, that nigga rolling. He got big paper. Now, back to the chick that you're supposed to be hollering at. Now, you didn't get her age. What did you say to her? What was the conversation like?
Well, there was a dance, like, no. There was a song that came on and we danced and, like, held hands a little bit, and then the song went off and I just said, hey, what's your name? She gave me a name, and I asked, hey, do you come around here often? And she said, no, I have a child.
You use some old 1950s lines to her ass. Did you come around? Okay, so she said she has a child. How old is this kid?
I honestly didn't even know
that dude. God damn. Dude, y'all gotta, if y'all out here spitting, man, your job is to get as much information as possible. Dude, you didn't get no information on this chick, dude. You gotta close that shit correctly, man. You didn't get no, you didn't. Right. Okay, what do you know? What do you know about this chick?
Can I first just tell you what I think my dilemma was?
What do you think
in regards to that?
Okay.
The music was real loud, and I just didn't know, like, I just wanted to end it real quick, you know what I mean? Like, be real quick with it. I didn't know if I should just continue on with a long, extensive conversation in that environment that I was in.
I understand that, but you got to be in her ear. Y'all on the dance floor, y'all close enough to hold hands on the dance floor. You got to kind of be in her ear with it. You understand?
Yeah, and I was doing that. She had a real nice hairstyle. It was real big and poofy, though. And every time I get in the air, I had a little, Jerry curl juice in my.
You gotta put that. She had probably a wet and wavy weave, man. Pull that shit to the side over her ear, man, so you can really get that ism in there, man. And don't pull out the lace front glue. Just pull the wet and wavy tracks to the side a little bit and let her know what your ism is about. But you should have closed that a little bit better. You got to get to know. You find out how old they are. You got to interview them to a certain degree. So now it's going to be when you call her up. Now you got to really start all over again with your ism. You got it? Because she probably just said, okay, let me just get this nigga my number, whatever. So I wish we should call her tonight. I should call her as you. You dig? Because I used to do that for the players. I haven't done that in a minute. I should call her tonight as you and really get your foot in the door. You want to do that?
Let's
do that.
Yeah, sure.
All right, look, hold on. Let me do this. Where are you in the chat room? We're going to call her right now. I'm going to be you. I'm
not on the chat room. I'm not in there.
Because I want you to give me her number, but you gotta be able to give me the number. Okay, email me her phone number. Email me at kflex4life@yahoo.com. kflex4life@yahoo.com. I'm gonna show y'all how to put this in down.
And do you want me to call you back?
No. Stay on the phone. Email me right now. You're gonna stay on the phone because I'm gonna try to call her on freeway with it. And you don't say nothing. I'm gonna be you. I haven't done this in years on this show. I haven't done no co-macking. That's what we called it, co-macking. They say I'm gonna steal his broad. I ain't gonna steal. I'm married. You know, we're gonna do it right here. I haven't done no I used to do it all the time for the players. Cats would give me the female's number and I would co-mac for them. So we're gonna go old school with it. We haven't done no co-macking in about 4 or 5 years on this show.
I'm sorry, you said the email was what?
kflex4, the number 4, life@yahoo.com.
Life. What else?
LIFE @yahoo.com.
Okay.
KFLEX, the number 4, life@yahoo.com. We're going to get this thing popping right now. Yes, indeed. And you know what? As a matter of fact, do you have three-way on your phone?
Yeah, I do.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Because now she can see your number. So we'll have you call her on three-way. Now, what's her name?
Kiana.
All right. And what was the club y'all met at?
Alibaba's.
Alibaba's. All right. Cool. And what name did you tell her? You told her your name was Lo?
Yeah.
Lo. Like L-O?
Yep.
Oh, cool. All right. So you Lo.
And I got dreadlocks. You know, just if you could throw that reminder in.
Are you a light skin, dark skin? What do you look like?
I'm not light skinned. I'm in between.
You're brown. That means brown.
Huh?
You're brown. You're brown, right?
Yeah.
How you tall or short? How tall are you?
I'm like 5'7", 5'8". I hate for us to go through all this and she don't pick up.
Let's call. I'm gonna leave a message if she don't anyway. I'm gonna be you. I'm you right now. So call her right now. I'm you.
All right. Okay.
I'm Lo tonight. What city did Lo say he's from, y'all? Yo, Lo. All right, where you at, Lo? Lo, you got to click over, Lo. He's in Kansas City? Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Kiana.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, girl? What are you doing?
Nothing. Who is this?
It's Lo.
Who?
Lo. You forgot about me that fast?
Who?
Lo from Alibaba's the other night. You gonna forget about me like that?
I don't know who I'm talking to.
We were dancing at Alibaba. That's cold-blooded. I thought I made a better impact on you at the club.
Oh, the hookah boy.
Yeah, exactly. How you gonna forget about me, Kiana?
I didn't forget about you. Just within 24 hours, you kind of do forget about somebody who's supposed to probably call you like probably earlier in the day. You wait until night till somebody sleep to call someone.
I know that, but I'm a busy brother. I got business to handle, and after I handle my business, I said, let me give this fly young lady a holler to let her know what's on my mind. You feel me?
Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
There you go. So what you look? I know it's late, but what you got up for this week?
For this week, nothing for real. Just working, and that's it. Cause like right now I'm spending the weekend with my mom because my dad is out of town.
That's cool.
And this nothing until next Friday. I'm gonna be straight out of Compton with my best friend.
Oh, that's what's up. We gonna hook up. You and I, we hooking up before that.
Y'all got the air conditioner, like for real?
Who you back there talking?
I'll talk to my older brother. I'm sorry.
No, I need you to bring that focus here. You feel me? But look, we need to hook up before that. What you got any days off work this week?
I work out through the week.
What time you get off?
I get off at I work 12. I work at a psychiatric center. I work 7 to 7. I work from 7 to 7:30.
7 to 7:30. Okay, you get off pretty late, but that's cool. Look, we can hook up for a quick minute just to kind of sit down and just chop it up, so I can see where your head's at and you can see where my head is, and we can just kind of fill each other out just for a quick minute. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cool. So look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a call tomorrow. Probably, I'm gonna call you a little bit early. I know it's late, but I just had to holler at you, so I didn't want you to think I forgot about you. But I'll call you a little earlier tomorrow, and we'll set up something this week. That sound good?
That's good.
Cool. All right, baby. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. Good night.
All right. Yo, Lo. Where you at, Lo? Lo, okay. I think Lo hung up. So Lo, you see how you see that cooperation? I know, I just kind of made it harder for him now. Somebody said she's fat. I'm gonna see the cooperation though. Do you see the cooperation? You saw that how perky she got up? How you take over the conversation? See, that's real ism right there. I just gave you some real ass ism right there. You see that cooperation? It's late. I don't give a fuck about it being late. I had to call. You feel me? I feel you. You got to take charge of this situation, man. You got to step up and be that alpha dude. You got to know what you're talking about. None of that mush mouth, unsure yourself shit. You got to be thorough with yours. You got to take control of the conversation. You let her know what's happening. You let her know what's going on. Look, we gonna hook up this week. Okay. It's that simple. You just take control of the situation and make it pop off. You got to be the alpha male. Let them know what the deal is. They down? My God. Where you at, Lo? Lo all insured and fuck that. At first she didn't know. Who? But she was ready though. Say Lo is on suicide watch. She said she gonna be where your deep voice go. Jabbar said it sounded like I interrupted her meal. Yeah, see, let me show you what she did. See, she was testing. See, women test to see if they got a beta male or an alpha male. She's like, why are you calling me? I thought you were gonna call me earlier. I'm busy earlier. I'm handling business earlier. Meaning I got better things to do than sit up and call you while I'm handling business. But after my business is handled, I'm calling you now. You feel me? That's how you got to do. Take control of the situation, fam. Now, Low, don't fuck it up now, because you got that. Low, all you got to do is hit it. She's down. I say her panties got moist. Yeah, you just got to get to the point with these ladies, man. It's all about energy, fellas. Y'all think about it, it's all about what you look like and all that. For dudes, man, it's all about your energy. Your energy, man. Women feel your energy. They feel your energy, fam. Yeah, she did. She tried to handle me at first. No. I'm running this shit right now. I got this. You got to let her know. I got it. And you got to be right there quick with your answers. You got to be right there quick with the ism. You see, dudes waste a lot of time not knowing what they have to say, waiting on the woman to lead the conversation. No. Let's see who we got here. What's up? Who's calling? Hello? Okay. Let's see who else we got here. What's up? Who's calling?
Hello, this is Clint.
Hey, Clint. Where you calling from, Clint?
Hey, I'm calling from Texas.
Hey, what's up, man? What's on your mind, Clint?
Oh, yeah. I just want to ask you a quick question.
Go ahead.
And, I want to be real honest. If you meet a girl, and let's you spoil her, and because you spoil a girl to try to get her, interested in you and stuff like that, and they're not treating you the way you want her to be, how can you get them back to being the honest person that you wanted them to be when you first met them? Because, with most girls, you spoil them and stuff like that, man, they just kind of turn on you.
Okay, I'm kind of lost with the question. So, okay, because you're making it a hypothetical, but then it's kind of all over the place. Now, what's going on? How does that apply to you? What's your situation? That'll make me understand the question better.
Well, my situation, basically with me, I guess when I met this girl that I'm with now,
yeah,
I was spoiling her.
Spoiling,
and she was yeah.
All right.
Okay, she was acting okay.
All right.
But then her spoiled brat side came out, and now I'm trying to get her back to where she was when I first met her.
Okay.
So because I like the girl, but in a way, I feel like I want to let it go. Okay. But I'm trying to see if I can work with her to get her back to like she used to be.
Well, that's because, man, when women get bored in the relationship, when they don't really have no instructions or no real agenda, they start kind of nagging and nitpicking and acting spoiled and bratty. That means that it's time for you to upgrade her. You're not upgrading her, and she's getting antsy. Women like for a dude to upgrade them, and that's the problem. When they start getting bratty and all that, all they're doing is saying, hey, please upgrade me. So it's time for you to upgrade, and that means you got to upgrade yourself. You got to stop doing the same shit you've been doing for the last however long you've been dealing with her, and really upgrade yourself, and she's going to follow suit. So start doing new stuff, start traveling to new places, take up new hobbies, create new entities or businesses, build something. Women want to be a part of something that's being built. Women want to be a part of structure or an empire. They just don't want to lay up with a nigga all the goddamn time, because that's what happens. Women meet a nigga, everything is cool in the beginning. Now, instead of them becoming a part of something, they're just laying up with a nigga. So don't be a nigga she's laying up with. Be a dude that she's building something with and she's being a part of. That makes sense? Hello? Did this nigga... What happened, brother? You faint? Hello? First, nigga, build your phone together. All right? I hope he caught that. My man's phone conked out on me. You dig? Man. But, where's Low? Can Low call back up? I want my man Low to call back up. Don't nobody call but Low. I want to talk to Low again. I want to talk to Low again. Don't nobody call up but Low. I want Low to call back up. I got to make sure Low is okay. Low, can you call back up, brother? I forgot what number you called from. Let me see. Hello, who's calling? Hello? Hello? Let me get Low to call. If you're not Low, I'm going to hang up on you, all right? What's up? Who's calling? Hello? Okay, something's going on with the phone.
What number you call?
Hello?
Let me see.
Yes, hello, this is Lo.
Hey, there you go, Lo. What's going on, brother? We lost you.
Yeah, my bad, I accidentally hung up, but man, you handled that smooth, man.
Yes, indeed. So, Lo, you in there right now, Lo. Lo, you are in there. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
All you gotta do is don't fuck it up now. All you gotta do is just be cool and don't fuck it up. You could hit that. You can probably hit that ass by Thursday, nigga. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
She's ready.
I feel you.
She's ready. Now, what she look like? People in the room saying she's fat. What she look like?
Oh no, man. I want to. She looked like an actress.
Queen Latifah. Who? What? There's a lot of actresses, nigga. Who the fuck she look like? Gabby Sidibe. Is she look like her? What actress does she look like?
Nah. Dang. I'm trying to think of the movie. I used to know her name, but it was a movie with Tay Diggs, and Tay Diggs is like this Jamaican dude in the movie, and
you talking about how Stella got her groove back?
Yeah, she looked like that. The main character.
Whoopi Goldberg? God damn. Okay. No, I'm joking. Angela Bassett. All right. So
Angela Bassett.
Okay. Does she have body like it? Because Angela Bassett has mad body on her. So does this chick got body like that?
She didn't really have like the ass like Angela Bassett, but like it was everything else was spot on to me.
Okay. But so this chick, her ass is a little lacking.
It just wasn't no Angela Bassett. Like it was nice though. Like,
okay, nice enough to hit. No, a nice and tight, a little bubble that'll work. A bubble will work. Now, if she ain't got no ass, if you go over to her house or she come to your house, nigga, hide your wallet. Now we talked to her on the phone. Now she's staying with some people. All right, you saw that. Now, who do you have your own place?
Nah, I stay with my parents.
God damn, man. Fuck. Now, how you gonna hit it, man?
I mean, like I was thinking, like rent out a hotel spot or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you can do that. Make it nice. Have a turn up night where y'all go out. Little cheap restaurant or whatever. Not cheap as in low budget, but something that's just not hella wide expensive. Go to a nice little eatery. And then hit back up the hotel, not motel, nigga. Get a hotel. Get some Hyatt or some goddamn Regency, some shit like that. Get something nice and kind of chill that way.
Cool.
But get that. She's ready. She's down. You gotta stay confident and be the alpha male where you take control of the situation. You understand that? Take charge of shit. Got it?
Yeah. Hey, can I tell you like a funny story, man?
Go ahead.
Like, just hours before I went to that club, I wasn't even thinking about going to that club, but it just happened to be in the neighborhood. Like earlier that day, I was out in the streets, like trying to sell my artwork. Had the Melanoid Nation T-shirt on.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
Had some Chuck Taylors on.
Yes, indeed.
And didn't sell anything, but I did make some contacts, and I'm really like positive about that.
Yes, and that's what's up.
But yeah, like, I just said, you know what, I'm going to stop by at this club, and, yeah, it worked out for me.
Yes, it did. And I want you to follow through and get that, because old girl is down. She's down, and she's cooperative. So get that and let me know how it goes. You feel me?
All right, for sure, man. Thanks for everything.
All right, Lo. There you go. We got Lo in there. I want Lo to finish that thing off, man. Now, Lo, I don't want this to be you in a week now. Hold on.
Yo, on some G shit, bitch, you wanna play some motherfucking games with me, nigga? Like, dead ass? I took you out to eat, I bought you mad shit, and you wanna dirtbag me, my nigga? For real? Come on, son. This nigga is beating on you. And you dead ass wanna stay with that nigga? Yeah, I've been doing all this motherfucking work to get with you and whatever, my nigga, for real? Come on, son, I did mad shit for you, my nigga. I treat you mad fucking good, and you dead gonna play me? Like, oh, fuck out of here, nigga. You ain't my motherfucking time. Blah, blah, blah. No, fuck you, bitch. That nigga deserve to fuck you up, nigga. I don't give a...
So I don't want you to be that nigga next week. Oh, my goodness. Man, y'all need to go right now, get my lecture, the Code of Conduct lecture, at TariqRadio.com. At TariqRadio.com. The Code of Conduct lecture. Now, get some of that fresh fly gear. If you want to rock the gear that I rock to get the ladies and get the confidence, go to TariqElite.com. Get the clothes, the gear, the shoes, the Melanoid Nation flag. You need that power. Go get that. TariqRadio.com. Everybody should get that lecture right now. You dig? He did kind of look like Safari a little bit. He does. Man. All right, let me get up out of here, y'all. I got stuff to do. I'm going to holler at y'all, man. It's been real. Don't forget, get the lecture, brand new lecture, Code of Conduct, right now, family. I'm going to holler